Hey guys, today I'm filming my second update in my fall project pan. This has been 3 weeks since I filmed my last one, which makes me feel so proud of myself. And I was able to finish up or hit my goal on 7 products in this last month, which is amazing. I'm feeling so good about that. With the items I have left, I don't think I'm gonna hit my goal on everything by the finale, but hopefully with a good chunk of them. We'll see. Sorry if you hear Landon downstairs. As always, we will start with the empties. First being the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup in Fair Light. I was here at the last update, so there was not much of this left. I figured this would be done by today, and there really isn't anything left in the sponge. That last use, I twisted it, nothing more would come up, and then I just like smushed it on my face as much as I could. So intro, this weighed 2.007 ounces. First update, 1.767. All used up, 1.607. This is something when I first got it that I actually really like this. I was using this under the Kosas powder, and I think they looked beautiful together. Well, as I started paying this, I realized I don't actually like this. This does have shimmer particles in it that I can feel the texture of when I'm blending my primer into my skin. I don't like that at all. I do think that this makes me a little bit more greasy as well. I do have a few other glowy primers that I think work better with my oily skin, and I like the texture of them better. So this feels great to have this used up because I will not repurchase it. Next, much to my surprise, I finished the Caliray Free Dreaming Skin Tint in the shade number 2. I wasn't sure if I was even gonna finish this by the finale, but I have finished it even a month early. So at the intro, this weighed 1.399 ounces. First update, 0.938. All used up, 0.736. And there is like a shaker ball in there. I liked this when I first got it. I got this and the Rare Beauty skin tint at the same time. I thought I liked them both the same, maybe even this one a little bit more. Now that I have panned both of them this year, the Rare Beauty is way better, cheaper, better shade range, and I find that it wears nicer on me. And it could have been this combo that was not the business, but just know it feels great to have this used up. The coverage was fine for a skin tint, but I honestly would say absolutely skip and get the Rare Beauty. It is so much more worth your money. Next is something I predicted I would finish by this update, the Flower Beauty Spotlight Liquid Highlight in Opal. There's still a ton of air in here, and I actually had thought that I used this up like a week and a half ago, but then I put the cap on and then squeezed, and because of the air in here, more product came out. I did that 2 more times, and then you can see I just did it. No more product here. This feels amazing. I've worked on this for most of the year. So at the intro, this weighed 0.514 ounces. First update, 0.441. Today, 0.373. And this is something I was using underneath of my foundation because I don't feel like it blended out the best on top. I feel like it, you know, was just obvious where I put liquid highlight, and the fact that the edges didn't blend. So not something I would repurchase. I do also feel like this might be a no-brainer, but the primer you have on underneath will make a big difference in how well this blends. I, for the past couple of days, have been using more of a mattifying primer, putting this on top, and I had a very tough time blending it out. So that probably had something to do with my troubles as well, but so happy to have finished that. This comes in 3 shades. I have heard of a lot of other people liking this. It's just not for me. And this is supposed to be a Charlotte Tilbury dupe. I do love that you can lock this. And I do think that this is a really great size for a liquid highlight. It's nice and soft, not too firm. I think that the product is probably great if you like liquid highlight. I just don't. Next was a usage goal product. This is the KVD Tattoo Liner in Mad Max Brown. I initially had a goal of using it 10 times. Well, within the first month, I actually used it 14 times. So I upped my goal to 25 uses. I did use it 25 times, but this is actually an empty, unfortunately. So those last 5 uses, I had such a hard time. My wings looked a hot mess. So the last 3 uses, I just aligned my eyes, and even that looked very sheer. It was not working for me. I smashed it on my hand, rubbed it back and forth to try to finish the line. It didn't make much of a difference, and I'm so sad. Using a full-size one only 25 times is not great, but I do think this has been in my backup drawer for almost 2 years, so I'm going to attribute the drying out factor to that. But I've never used a full size before. I've only used the minis and I never had much trouble there, but I don't know. I really loved this. This is a great brown color. My friend Jean loves the Fenty liner, and I would definitely be curious swatching the shades side by side because I would love something that's a bit more of a warm brown. This is like a deep brown, but it doesn't look black. I really did enjoy this, and it made me want to wear liquid liner again, which is great because the last 2 months of the year, I really want to use the Physicians Formula liquid liner that has been kicking around in my collection open for a while, so I can call that an empty this year as well. But this is Usage Gold Met and officially an empty. And then I finished up 3 lip products. You might be surprised because there should have only been 2 lip products in here. I will get to it. This first one, you guys, I will have the paper progress on the screen, would be my MAC Glow Play Lip Balm in Sweet Treat. So this is not completely done. I just have this little nub in here, which is amazing. I literally used up so much of this in the past month, which I'm so proud of. But I will zoom in so you guys can see this, and I'll take a picture as well. There are these insane pink fuzzies in here. This product is 2 years old. I have never mixed this with another lipstick. There is no reason this should be happening. It is so beyond weird. So I am going to dissect this and film a video for you guys and post it on Instagram. I feel like it's probably, yeah, feeling the texture right now. It feels like fibers, like almost like a washcloth fiber, but it's super weird. I did try, you know, like picking them out before, and the more I used it, the more showed up. So yeah, I am totally fine calling this an empty. I used up so much of this. I don't know why I would buy a nude tinted lip balm to begin with. Tinted lip balms were popular for a little bit 2 years ago. I got a couple different formulas and I realized tinted balms are not for me. I would rather just have a clear balm or a lipstick or a lip gloss. So I would like to work through the other ones that I have. But yeah, this formula is more hydrating than others. I have tried other tinted balms that actually end up being a little bit drying. And this gave a little bit of color, not a ton, but I would just say pass. And I'm sure nobody else has had this experience, but how bizarre. And then I used up my Jaclyn Pout Drip Lip Oil in Maple Drip. I didn't really think I was gonna use this up that quickly. I finished this in like 2 weeks. So you can see totally cleared out. These don't come with much product at all. They have 2.6 mils or 0.08 fluid ounces. And oh my gosh, not much at all. This is much smaller than a lot of other glosses that I have, which is why I went through it so quickly. And of course, it is a lip oil formula. It doesn't last very long. And the reason I get through glosses so quickly now is because I put them on before every session. So that could be 4 to 8 times a day. And I really did like this color. This formula is nice. It feels cushiony when you put it on, but it is a little sticky as it wears off. I'm gonna use up the other shade I have and then not purchase them anymore. But last update when I rolled this in, it weighed 0.970 ounces. Today I'll used up 0.873. I had only used this less than 5 times before I rolled it in last month. And with this next product, you guys didn't even get a chance to see it, but I did have it in the notes on my phone as a just in case. I finished this early. I wanted to roll in another, well, this isn't a mini. I wanted to roll in a mini, and this is the Kosas Wet Lip Oil in Bare. This is now available in a full size, but this was part of the Undressed Volume 2 Gloss Selection set from last year. So now I've officially used up all 3 of the glosses from last year. I finished them this year, but I still have 2 kicking around from 2 years ago. So those are the ones that are next. But as you can see, totally used up, and I had used this maybe 3 times before I started panning this. And these don't come with much product either. So this has 2 mils or 0.06 fluid ounces, and the Jaclyn has 2.6 mils or 0.08 ounces. How crazy is it that a full size has 0.6 mLs more than a mini? That just shows you how little is in here. And when they put the sticker on the bottom of the packaging like this, you really can't tell. So that's a very smart idea. But I've told you guys before that I really like the formula of the Kosas cream glosses. They're super smooth. It's supposed to be a lip oil. They don't really feel like a lip oil, more like a thinner lip cream. I love the texture of them. However, at least right now, I'm saying that I won't purchase any of these in the full size because I don't like the scent. It's giving plastic mixed with MAC vanilla. So many people love MAC vanilla. I don't like it at all. So I have so many other glosses where I like the formula and the scent better. So as of right now, wouldn't repurchase, but this is a beautiful warm nude. I would definitely recommend. I did weigh this as well. When I rolled it in, it was 0.739 ounces, and then all used up 0.668. And I did save the stopper to weigh with it. That's how you'll know I'm committed to having these accurate measurements and weights. Seriously, so proud of all of that progress. Now getting into the items we have left. This is absolutely not going to be finished, but I'm hoping that I can finish this by the end of the year. I'm okay rolling this into my winter project pan to finish. This is my MAC Fix Plus. I am using this as a primer spray. Intro, first update, second update, definitely more than a month's worth of product at this same rate. I've been using this every single day. I just don't need that much of this as a primer spray, but I love the way this feels on the skin. I love the scent, so I'm okay finishing this by the end of the year. I do think with 2 months of progress, this should be done. Since I used up my Caliray foundation, I wanted to bring in another product to use with the NARS to finish it. I'm going to track the progress for fun. This is not something that's going to be finished, but it is something that I have on my list to pan next year, so I'm excited to start making some progress on it. So that would be the Fenty Eaze Drop Skin Tint in the shade number 3, which is slightly too dark. So the weight on this is 1.492 ounces. Then for my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation and Light Zero Siberia, I weigh this without the cap because this is heavy. This is a glass bottle. The product does not settle for me to be able to actually see where I am. At the intro, this weighed 3.233 ounces. First update, 3.084. Today, 2.978. I really want to have this finished by the end of this project. If not, then by the end of the year. I've been working on this for a really long time, but this is a mixer for me. I only use one pump, and my pump is messed up, which is why it looks so nasty, and only a little bit really comes out. Something that will definitely be done by next month would be something I rolled in last month, which is the Ciate Extraordinary Translucent Powder. You can see I was up here, now down here, just a little bit of this left. This will probably be finished in the next week. It's so crazy getting through a full-size face powder in less than 2 months, but it really doesn't come with a ton of product. 15 grams or 0.52 ounces. That is the best y'all are gonna get from this view here. I don't want to waste any powder. A little bit just puffed out. I did save the sifter, and I actually popped sifters out of 2 powders right now, and to make sure I got the correct ones for the weights, I actually wrote a little C on this for Ciate. I know I'm nuts, and I'm pretty sure I weighed that without the cap. I didn't tell you guys, but I'm pretty sure that's what I did because that's what I've been doing for my loose powders. So at the last update, when I rolled it in, brand new, 1.474 ounces. Today, 0.969. So that will definitely be done. Next product I really want to be done, but I'm not sure. My Bare Minerals Bare Skin Sheer Sun Serum Bronzer. I told you guys that I thought the lid was heavier than the bottle. I actually weighed them. It's not right now, but it is going to be. But literally in my hand, this one feels heavier for some reason. But I have been really great about using this very consistently. So at my intro, 1.442 ounces. Last update, 1.330. Today, 1.272. Not sure about this one either. Again, if it's not done, it will roll into December because I am so determined to finish that. Next, we have my Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer in Seychelles. I did hit pan last month, but you can see I have definitely expanded the pan. I did also weigh this. So the intro, it weighed 0.853. First update, 0.827. Today, 0.803. I don't think I'm going to be using this much over the next month because I did get a Persona bronzer stick I want to play with, and I did already hit my goal here, but just in case, I will show it to you at the finale and we'll weigh it to see if I made any more progress, but I'm super happy with this. Next product is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Last time I had marked it after using it and there were some bubbles in here, so I actually remarked it after the bubbles had faded after the video. So this is more accurate progress. So you can see intro, first update. This is where I am now. This will definitely be finished by the finale, which is great. I don't get the hype on this. I also don't love the scent of it. So it'll be great to have this used up, not worried at all. If I finish this early, I will start using this as primer and setting spray. On the days I'm just filming. For work, I'm gonna have to use something else. Next, I have my Jouer eyeshadow stick in Rose Gold. This is something I plan on finishing next year, but I wanted to start using it now and start tracking the progress now. What's so crazy is that from first to second update, it was 6 weeks, and there was some good progress. But in the past 3 weeks, there has been more than there was in 6 weeks when I was using it every day. So I don't understand how that happened, but this is definitely accurate progress. I'll have my markings on the screen. So really proud of how much I've been able to get through. I can't wait to see what this looks like next month. And y'all look, there's definitely gonna be some of this left. And you guys know I always dig into my cream shadows, but really proud of the progress that I made on this, and I'm so glad that I decided to keep it and pan it instead of pass it on. And I do have a lip gloss that I want to roll in just to make some progress on. I really don't think this will be finished because there is quite a bit in here. This is the Vesca Lush Glow Creamy Lip Oil in Ginger Lily. I initially thought this was a fall color, but I've been wearing it the past couple of days and it seems a little bit more springy, but I like it well enough that I'm going to use it until my finale, and then I will work on panning this next year, probably in spring. And this has 0.16 fluid ounces or 4.5 mils. And I have some bronzer swatches in the back of my hand because I was trying to clean the pan for you. It has a nice large applicator. It has a fruity scent. This is a nice smooth gloss, a really great amount of opacity. Really like this. Vesca's not around anymore, so I also know this is a clean brand, so I want to make sure I use it up before it goes bad. So we will see when I roll this in. Again, I've used this less than 5 times. I had this weighing at 1.140 ounces. So for my predictions, I think that the powder and the setting spray will definitely be done by the finale. I think MAC Fix Plus and NARS foundation will definitely not be done. The Bare Minerals, I think probably not either, but I really want it to be done. And then I just want to make as much progress as I can on the shadow stick, Fenty Skin Tint, and the Vesca lip gloss. So guys, I obviously am super happy with this update, and I hope that I have a really good finale. We will see, but I have been able to work through a lot of things in this project so far. I would love to know what you guys are panning down below. I am also doing the Power of Pan Charmed TV show themed project. I will have that update coming next. And I do have my year-long makeup project pan, which I will be updating pretty soon. And my rolling non-makeup project pan, where I work on hair, skin, and body products. I just updated that last video. So definitely make sure to check out those other project pans for me. I would really appreciate the support. Thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.